Okay, welcome to my third video in my series of abandoned gas stations, and I'm sorry I haven't updated this for a while. I just haven't had anything really good to show you, but I guarantee you today we're gonna have a really good exploration. I found this site, and boy, I think it's a really good one. As you can see, we're looking right now at potentially where the gas awning was and where the gas pumps were, because this is all gravel where the rest of it is asphalt or concrete, I should say. And so we're going to take a look over here because this is where I was standing. As you can see, the entrances are blocked off, and we got some red lights over here. And there's also a place where they would have hung an advertising banner, probably for cigarettes or some sort of soda pop or something. Walking over here, and believe me, we'll get to this sign over here. Here's the entrance, and ironically enough, it's still open, so I don't know if they use this for anything or have used it for something. We're going to take a look up here. It might be kind of hard to see, so I'm going to try to make sure the sun isn't completely in it. You might be able to make out that this here says, the sign says Tobacco Road. Now, if you don't live in Indiana, you might not know what Tobacco Road is. And I'll tell you, it's really just Marathon. Marathon stations kind of ran Tobacco Road, and I guess it became not passé to say put tobacco in a sign anymore. So they got rid of it in favor of all Marathon stations. Now, I think I'm not sure who Marathon is, what their fuel is supplied by. Might be Citgo, and they might supply their own. But I think the most interesting thing about this sign is, look how old it is, because you have to consider that they only make room for a 1 over there, and gas has gone up about $3 potentially since this sign was here. So I think that's an incredibly interesting thing. As you can see, the sign is rusting. You know, it's probably not going to be here for too much longer. So that is an incredibly interesting part of this station. As you can may be able to tell, the sun is absolutely blinding me right now, and because I wear glasses, it's very hard for me to tell if you are getting a good view of these things. So I'm going to just take one more look at it here. And it's super unleaded. That's pretty interesting. Also, the fact that they have to advertise unleaded, they don't just call it a regular, kind of dates the place, and it makes it very interesting. As you can see here, this is where cars would have parked, and they would have parked all the way around here, all the way to the building. Here we've got a payphone, and I wanted to do this. I'm not sure if this is open or if it works. Phone's still here, so let's take a look. Somehow I don't think that works because I'm not getting a dial tone. I don't know if you get dial tones on payphones. I have a cell phone. I'm in the 21st century, but if that works, it's there for you. Here we're at, we're going to look at some cigarette advertisements. I don't recommend you smoke. Ironically enough, Basic, I don't even know if that's around anymore. I'm not a smoker, so I wouldn't know. $11 a carton? That has to have been fallen over. Because down here, I'm not sure what this is. Packs? Oh, packs, okay. It says packs very vaguely. It's $69 for something. This says cartons, very vaguely again, and there's nothing there. Here we got some sort of a pump, maybe water. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not very good with this. Not very good with knowing things. And now see, I'm going to be really careful here because it says keep out. So I'm not going to be poking around too much, because as you can probably see, this is a very well-traveled area, and you know, if I act too suspicious or anything, people will probably call the cops on me. I'm not sure what this thing is here, this plastic thing. It's just kind of strewn about. If you know what this is, let me know. As you can see, this is where the gas station, or the convenience store, I guess you could say, would be. As you can see here, we got the men's restroom. and the sign is still here. Ironically enough, this hasn't really been vandalized too much. Really, a lot of it's still intact, which is nice. And I'm about to show you why it hasn't been attacked as much. So, again, the signs are all intact. It seems as though the building's in pretty good shape. We got some lettering here. Very faint. So if you know what that says, let me know. Supposedly there's still a security system on it. I'm not sure if that's actually true, but I'm not going to chance it. There, we'll have a look inside. Lots of stuff around there. I think there's a calendar in there. That would be something I would want to look for. We're going to walk around the side here and see if can't see anything. As you can see, pretty cool building. It's always interesting to go to these abandoned places and just look around, because it's like a time capsule a lot of the time. I'm gonna look in this door here. Again, protected by crime alert, but I'm not entirely sure it still is. You can see we got some barrels in there. Really old printer in here, if you can see that. Maybe. Yeah, there's a printer. It's kind of hard to get good angles. Ooh, here we go. Some unopened advertisements. That's incredibly interesting, because that would say to me that the station was closed kind of quickly. I think this is an advertisement as well. But as you can see, very dirty. Let me just say, there was, I don't know if you caught the guy walking behind me. I was like, oh crap. I'm gonna get yelled at or something. Look at this, even more. A lot of, I guess this really was at Tobacco Road, because there's just a lot of cigarette-related, tobacco-related stuff. 94. Does that mean anything? Let me know if you know. As you can see, a lot of this stuff's still intact. Well, that's dirt on the window. A lot of stuff's still intact. There's a cone inside. Shout out to the Orange Cone on Twitter. If you would ever watch this, probably not. If you're a NASCAR racing fan, you probably know what who the Orange Cone is, but I'm rambling. This is overgrown and not taken care of. This is probably a very obvious sign of how long this thing's been abandoned. And obviously, and I'm about to show you why, this place probably went out of business. As you could probably see over here, we've got a gigantic Shell gas station with the Circle K. And my theory on this, that it was not always a Shell, but probably a BP Amoco, because the styling of the station suggests, because the awning goes over the convenience store, and really that was a trait of BP and Amoco stations in the late 90s. As you can see, we got a little bit of decay here. Mother Nature's starting to take this place back. And we've got this thing, which I think is a meter, but again, I'm not very not very well versed. I keep hitting my head on the tree over here. So I'll walk around. I might give you another view of the other side of the sign while I'm at it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just because I don't know the next time I'm going to be over here. And I'll see if there's anything else that I really want to show you. But definitely, this one definitely is a gas station. There was a couple of people commenting on the Village Pantry one. The Village Pantry may not have had gas. I'm not sure. When I went in there, excuse me, when I went in there, when it was actually a gas station, or when it was actually still around, you might be able to make out the road there. I can see the old signage, but I don't know if you can. When I went in there, there was the mascot, and the mascot had a gas pump, which implied to me that that at one point or another it had gas. So here we are, abandoned gas station number 3. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it and want to see more, let me know. Comment, subscribe, like, do all those sorts of things, because it really helps me out, and it shows me that there's interest in what I'm doing, and it makes me want to take risks and do these, because it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy exploring. So until next time, guys, see ya.